I-DLE is one of the biggest K-pop girl group right now. However, that was not always the case. They had to work hard to get where they are today since they debuted under Cube Entertainment, and Cube Entertainment is notorious for treating their artist horribly. So it's no surprise that they delayed I-DLE's debut. When I-DLE was about to debut, Cube was facing financial difficulty. Their biggest money makers, which were 4Minute and Beast, did not resign with them in 2016. To exacerbate the situation, Hyuna and Dawn left the company in 2018 after getting into a dating scandal. So the only group signed with Cube at the time I-DLE debuted was Pentagon and CLC. Neither of these groups were a huge commercial success. So when I-DLE debuted, the company didn't have much money to support them. Dissatisfied with their debut being delayed, So Yeon, the leader of I-DLE, decided to write and produce so they can debut. So she wrote their debut song La Ta Ta. The music video didn't have a huge budget, but nevertheless it turned out to be huge. It peaked at number 12 in the Circle Digital chart, and for a rookie group this was an impressive feature and foreshadowed their success that is to come. Afterwards, in 2018, they would release the digital single Han, which could go on to peak at number 8 in the Circle Digital chart. Due to I-DLE's magnificent performance in 2018, Cube made an operating profit for the first time since 2015. In 2019, I-DLE released their second mini-album with the title track Senorita and the digital single Uh-Oh, which would go on to achieve moderate success. Near the end of 2019, they participated within the Korean show Queendom, which hugely boosted their popularity in South Korea and abroad. They planned to go in tour in early 2020, but due to the pandemic, they had to cancel it. So instead of touring, they released their third mini-album I Trust, which would go on to sell over 150,000 copies in South Korea. This huge sales figure put them among the highest-selling K-pop girl group. They would follow this up their first single album Dumdy Dumdy, which would become the second best single album of all time in Korea by a female group, only after How You Like That by Blackpink. In early 2021, they would release their fourth mini-album I Burn, which would sell over 200,000 copies in Korea, and the title track Hwa would peak at number 4 in the Circle Digital chart, which is a new peak for the group. I-DLE seemed to be only rising and nothing could stop them, but a huge storm was headed towards their way. In early 2021, one of Sujin's old classmates accused her of bullying. Now in Korea, bullying scandals are huge since it's considered unacceptable if an idol bullied someone. Overnight, she became cancelled in Korea. However, Sujin objectified and said she did not bully anyone. So she and the person that accused her went to court. Now remember how I said that their company is notoriously of treating their artist badly? Well, Cube said due to this scandal Sujin will halt her activities with I-DLE. And in August, Cube announced that she would be leaving the group permanently. All this was being done without it being confirmed that she actually bullied the person that accused her. So basically Cube kicked her out of the group just because someone accused her of bullying. Many fans of I-DLE still stood by Sujin's side, and the day she left, her fans signed a petition with over 200,000 signatures to bring her back. But of course, Cube being Cube, didn't do anything. With this scandal taking place, I-DLE could not make a comeback, so they went on a hiatus for over a year. And in this time frame they chose to focus on their solo career. Members Yuki and So-yeon would release solos, whereas members Minnie and Mi-yeon would star in dramas and sing in OSTs. After some time passed, I-DLE released their first full album named I Never Die with the title track Tomboy. Tomboy is the biggest song released in 2022 in Korea. It reached number 1 in the Circle Digital chart, and the album sold over 250,000 copies in Korea and over 500,000 copies in China. This solidified them as one of the most formidable groups of the fourth generation and showed that they can still have success after the bullying scandal. Right after I-DLE released their album, Mi-yeon released her debut mini-album, which sold over 100,000 copies in Korea. This placed her among the best-selling female soloists in Korean history. After all this, they finally went on their world tour. They visited last 4 continents and sold thousands of tickets, going on to show their huge stardom worldwide. Now I-DLE is releasing their 5th mini-album called I Love with the title track Nude. The album has been pre-ordered over 130,000 times in K-Town for you within the first 7 days. In other words, I-DLE sold over 130,000 copies in one website alone on a single week. This just shows how powerful they are. With all the new fans they made in the Tomboy era, one can easily expect I-DLE to sell over 500,000 copies with I Love. I-DLE is the biggest they ever were right now. They are at their peak and will continue to have insane success. From having their debut delayed due to financial reason to having a member kicked out due to a scandal, I-DLE faced a lot of difficulties in their career, yet they still succeed. They are born to succeed, and one thing for sure is that I-DLE wouldn't die soon. With this it concludes today's video. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.